Taylor Swift is an anomaly, and they only make a few Taylor Swifts every decade. And I wrote this song that sort of struck me as like this Tom Petty, California, sunny rock song. I was thinking, if this really is a Tom Petty song in my mind, who is the Stevie Nicks to that imaginary Tom Petty? And it was like, I wonder if Taylor Swift would ever do it.
First, well, you know, I mean, tweeting it is more just sort of the exposition of my idea, but then it's not like she reads the tweet and goes, I'm in. Although she may have. I don't remember. But I woke up with this song in my head called Half of My Heart, and I thought, you know what? I think this Taylor Swift girl is going to be around for a long time. Scandal will hit her someday. I hope it's not for a while.
I think Taylor Swift is immune from scandal.
Nobody's immune from scandal.
Taylor Swift, for example, you got on your new record.
Yeah.
In the studio, when you're with her, do you feel like imparting this wisdom or this experience?
No. I mean, it's, first of all, she's ridiculously smart and present and aware. And she's just got the germ. She's just got the gene.
And it was like, and I'm very strange about getting other people to perform on my records, because I just feel like I want those records to be around forever. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what someone else is going to do in their life.
Right.
So
you chose a 19-year-old?
Yes. Yeah, it's a good point, but that just should go to show you how confident I am that this is not a gimmick. It's not like featuring so-and-so and so-and-so just to sell a record. Okay. And that's evidenced by her coming in and us having a great time in the studio and singing on this song that's a little less than a duet. Mm-hmm. But where she is, it's just fantastic.
That was a great answer.
Thank you.
Taylor Swift, you guys collaborated on a song, and she said that when she found out you wanted her to be a part of it, she was blown away that you called her.
Oh, cool. Well, Taylor is the world's biggest star who doesn't know she's a star. So it's weird to get her tweets where she's like, oh my God, who knew? I just won like 19 awards from the same show. And it's like, Taylor Swift is the last person to know she's Taylor Swift, apparently. So, which I think is totally sweet. You know, I think it's totally sweet to, I think it's nice for America to watch somebody appreciate. It's almost like Taylor Swift is a character in a movie about a small-town girl who has her dreams come true, and what any small-town girl would do when their dreams come true, which is to freak out. And I still like it that she freaks out. But pretty soon she's going to have to stop, because it's sort of like, you're that good.
Yeah.
You're that good. You might have to go to therapy and have someone else tell you, you're that good. You know, so it's great to have someone who's hugely talented and still is able to receive the pleasure in all moments, because I'm dead inside.
Yes. I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Why did you decide to collaborate with her out of everybody you could collaborate with?
Well, I looked at all the chart listings. No, okay. You know, Taylor is just, there's something about Taylor that she would have been a star in any decade. And her voice is, I just thought, you know, in my little fantasy world, if I was Tom Petty, who would be Stevie Nicks? And it's like, Taylor's like this fresh voice. And I don't normally make records to share tracks with people. I've never had someone else's name underneath the title of my song, and I couldn't be happier that she's on there. I consider her a friend. I think she's a really remarkable person, and it'll be nice to have her name on my record for the record.
But it's fantastic. How would you think of that?
Well, having you on?
No, Taylor.
Oh, Taylor. Well, Taylor, first of all, I would have had you on, but I wanted to give a young upstart a shot.
Yeah.
Things had not yet panned out for her.
No, she's not doing so well.
Yeah. So I wanted to give her a go.
Good for you.
Spread the wealth.
Good for you.
Well, we should do a record.
All right. Let's do one. No, but seriously, how would you just are a fan of Taylor's?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan, and I think she's got a really great voice. I would later turn out she's one of just the smartest, most talented people around right now. And
humble.
And very humble, yeah, very humble. I thought it was an act, by the way, that she would go, oh my God, this is so amazing. Because at a certain point, you're like, you saw it coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you see this one little part? You didn't see this coming? And I don't think she really, I think she's that genuine.
Yeah.
You know?
She's very, and I hope she remains that way, too.
I'll make sure she doesn't.
Because this...
You send me in there.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, do you get nervous when you start to date again? Because, like, you brought it up. Like,
Yeah.
are you?
She came into the studio to sing on this song called Half of My Heart, which I'm so proud and happy that she wanted to do it. And she's fantastic. Taylor, you have to know, is one of these stars, and I'm sure you've met them, and they're very few and far between, but she's one of these stars that it doesn't have anything to do with modern day technology or opportunity. Take American Idol out of the equation, take the internet out, take everything out, she would have been a star anyway. She's just this strange, in all the most beautiful ways, just doesn't really belong to this universe type person. She's just that good.
Yeah, there just seems to be something about her you can't resist, you know?
She's one of the hardest working people, because I've produced people before and I've had people behind the microphone. And just so you know, like, when people come in to sing on something, or you're asking somebody to, like, really aspire to this thing you hear in your head, you normally get about 2 or 3 chances before they give up. And there's something about Taylor, she just kept going, all right, cool. And I all of a sudden realized I didn't have to come up with new ways to say try it again. And I could just be like this, one more time. She'd go, cool.
Isn't that great?
Cool.
That is
one more
wonderful.
time. She was so engaged. And then I'm like, this woman's like ageless, right?
Aww.
And then I turn around at some point, I'm like, hey, what do you think? And she's just drawing. She's just scribbling this beautiful little picture, like a child in the corner. And I was just like, it's just like an angel, it's like a pixie.
So you brought up the subject.
This is the first time Taylor and I will have been performing Half of My Heart on stage together. She is that much a great artist. She's that great. That is why I am so honored to present to Miss Taylor Swift the Hal David Starlight Award.
The 2010 songs.
Every time I met somebody close to her in the industry, in her publishing or management or label, I would say, okay, I pull them aside and I'd say, really, I won't tell anybody, I get this stuff, I'm on the inside too, who is writing those songs? Just tell me it ends here. And they would say, she's writing those songs. And I would say, okay, I guess I can't chip away at you right now, but I will find out who's writing those songs. And I asked her one night, I said, honest to God, who is writing the songs? And she said, oh, that's amazing, I can't believe I'm writing the songs. I was like, okay, I don't know where else to go on this. So I sat down and we started playing guitars together one day. And son of a bitch, she writes her own songs.
John said that Swift has actual talent surrounding her heavy media coverage, and he said that they're similar, characterizing their uniqueness as black swans.
I said to her one time, you know, you and me are sort of like black swans. You know, we're so rare, there's not really any reasoning for it. There's no therapy for songwriters. Songwriters go to therapy, and the therapist says, yeah, you got me, I have never heard of that. We go into rooms and we see things that aren't there, and we balance that somehow with also being a normal person. It's something I like to call, dear God, make me crazy enough to keep on dreaming, normal enough to sleep once in a while. She's not a product of a hype machine. Don't confuse a world of people loving one thing with hype. Sometimes that's just everybody agreeing that something is fabulous. You know?
After accepting the award from Mayer, Swift said that her ultimate goal was to learn from Nashville's best.
Yes, I'm here to present the Hal David Starlight Award to an artist that I've had the pleasure of working with and getting to know a bit. Taylor Swift.